Thank you. And also, I want to thank the Stride Collective and the Southern Alliance for Clean Energy for inviting me to this panel. Wanted to share with the audience a little bit about Fairfax County's journey to electrifying our school buses. Next slide. So just to give you guys some background and what made us apply for the Clean School Bus rebates and grants. We partnered with the school board and also our board of supervisors. They mandated in 2035 we have a fully electric fleet. So that's a massive undertaking with over 1,600 school buses, almost 900 cars, vans, and trucks. So we're fully committed to the goal, but a lot of the situation was finances. With electric school buses being 4 times the amount as diesel buses, we decided to go the grant avenue to see what help that we could get, and we've been very successful with it. We have 28 school buses in session at this time, and 23 electric support vehicles. And by the end of the school year of 2024-25, we'll have 73 school buses. Next slide. So why school buses? And this is one of the major reasons, because you have to have passionate to be in this space. And a lot of it is the environmental responsibility, the decrease in asthma rates for children and also help out with the environment. And then you also have a cost savings. The maintenance level, they tend to be lower with electric buses in the long run. And the most important, our children that we transport on a day-to-day basis, making sure that they're able to continue to breathe clean air. Next slide. So as we work through our grant opportunities, we worked through 3 grant opportunities so far. The first was Dominion Energy. It was a jumpstart by our utility providers. And this is one of the main things that kind of got us really jump-started at having that relationship with our utility provider. We got 8 electric school buses with 4 vehicle-to-grid charging stations. So that really got us into this space, and we've been moving and excited since then. The next grant opportunity we took advantage of was the DEQ grant, and was able to purchase 20 buses from the DEQ grant. And also we're also partnered with Dominion Energy to maintain those charging stations for those also. We're totally excited. Last spring, we were awarded from the EPA grant 42 electric buses, one of the largest in the state of Virginia. And we're currently ordering those buses, and they should be in next year. And we also continue to develop that relationship with Dominion Energy and just working on getting the charging infrastructure for there. So our journey's been very exciting, and we're definitely plan on applying for the January EPA grant and any other grant opportunities we have, just to make sure that we keep our costs down and being able to pass that on to the taxpayers. Next slide. So one of the big things as we get around those high level discussions that we all have as an organization to make sure that the process works, you want to make sure you have your utility, you want to make sure you have your support for the school board and all the local committees, your moms out front, your face alliances, everybody who wants to really see change in the space. But the most important thing, besides the children, are the drivers, because they're the ones that's driving the buses day to day, and you want their buy-in. So you want to make sure that you have driver training and education, and make sure that they know everything that they need to know about the electric buses. You have bus drivers, we have very senior bus drivers, 20, 30 years sometimes, and they want to make sure that, if it's raining, if I plug in the bus, will I get electrocuted? These are some of the questions that the drivers have, and it's new technology. So we made sure that we got them on board, right? And like I said before, it starts with having those partnerships with your utility, your vendors. We have amazing relationships with our bus vendors, and just making sure that they offer us a good product. Same thing with the charging vendors, and making sure that they have a good product and they have the support, working out any kinks as they go with any new technology, and also being able to have conversations with third-party providers and and seeing what they could offer and see how it could fit into the picture of just really electrifying the whole fleet. And the most other important thing is keeping leadership informed. Is this process working? Developing your KPIs and really keeping them involved in every step of the way, and letting them know this is what we're doing. Celebrate your successes, and definitely let them know any challenges you have, because you want to make sure you let them know before you end up on the news and they get that information. So full transparency in your projects. Next slide. So part of the planning, and this is also a picture of our planning that we had to do. We have to really concentrate on infrastructure. We don't have main depots, where say one or two. We literally have 3 depots that have maybe about 110 to 130 buses each, and 140 other different parking locations. So we have to explore all funding opportunities for the buses and also for the parking location, being able to partner with our facilities group and saying, hey, on your capital improvement plans, how do we get onto it? So whenever you upgrade a school, when it's in its useful life and needs to be renovated, how do we make sure that we add the rough ends for charging infrastructure, solar, and being able to have dedicated parking for buses? And of course, and I know this is why you guys are all here, just continue to looking any funding opportunities. And also the main thing is also to talk to your school board. You may have to increase your budget for buses. Next slide. So, of course, when you're dealing with money and everything of that nature, you want to establish key performance indicators. You want to be able to say, this is how much money we're saving. This is how much carbon imprint that we're saving from to be polluted to the air. And those are the things that you want to be able to report out to the team, to your team, and also to external teams also. Continue working with your vendors and manufacturers, and a lot of them have some really exciting programs coming out to really monitor the buses and use the data to guide your decisions. Look at what we're saving, look at what you have, and look at what you have to be able to chart that course. And of course, full transparency and share your challenges. Next slide. So that's really all I have. And of course, I want to thank you guys for having me on the panel. I'm excited to continue working in this space, and I'm willing and able to help anyone out there that's willing to have a question of how to get this journey started. Have a great day.